In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4 NHL games happening on April 27, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 8 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 4 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Carolina Hurricanes versus New York Islanders. The NHL playoffs continue with intense matchups, particularly between two teams representing the Metropolitan Division. As the action relocates to Long Island, the spotlight remains fixed on the second-seeded Carolina Hurricanes and the third-seeded New York Islanders, set to clash in Game 4 of their best-of-7 series on Saturday afternoon. Carolina initiated the series triumphantly with a 3-1 victory, securing the critical home ice advantage and making a bold statement with their early lead. Their momentum surged in Game 2, orchestrating a remarkable comeback to seize a commanding 2-0 series lead with a 5-3 triumph. Not relenting, the Hurricanes further tightened their grip on the series by clinching a decisive 3-0 victory in Game 3 on Thursday night, pushing the Islanders to the brink of elimination. Throughout the postseason, the Hurricanes have asserted their dominance, triumphing in both prior series encounters and boasting a commanding 11-2 lead in head-to-head playoff victories. Will the Islanders rally to salvage their postseason hopes, or will the Hurricanes ruthlessly sweep them from contention? Carolina's prowess extends beyond the postseason, evident in their regular season supremacy over the Islanders, particularly on enemy turf. March witnessed the Hurricanes asserting their dominance with a resounding 4-1 victory in New York, a prelude to their initial triumph in the ongoing playoff series. The Islanders, meanwhile, have struggled to contain Carolina's onslaught, enduring a disheartening 5-game losing streak on home ice against their formidable rivals. Last year's playoffs witnessed Carolina's continued dominance in New York, clinching vital victories, including the pivotal 6th game that sealed their advancement. With memories of last season's first-round playoff series still fresh, where the Islanders succumbed to a 4-2 defeat against the Hurricanes, the odds seem stacked against them. Carolina's recent track record against the Islanders further underscores their ascendancy, with victories in 4 of the last 6 encounters and a commendable 7-3-1 record overall. Bolstered by a strong finish to the regular season, including 7 wins in their final 9 games and a formidable road record of 61% success, Carolina enters the fray armed with offensive firepower. Conversely, the Islanders find themselves languishing in the lower echelons of offensive statistics, exacerbating their defensive struggles against Carolina's relentless attacks. Despite occasional flashes of competitiveness, exemplified by their spirited performance in Game 2, the Islanders' inability to sustain momentum suggests a daunting challenge ahead. Even amidst fervent home support, doubts linger regarding their ability to reverse the series' trajectory, especially against the formidable Hurricanes led by the stellar goaltending of Anderson. The Islanders' resilience faces a stern test as they confront the daunting reality of their series deficit. Despite fleeting glimpses of competitiveness epitomized by their gallant efforts in Game 3, the overarching narrative remains one of missed opportunities and unfulfilled potential. While capable of matching Carolina's intensity for spurts, the Islanders falter when it matters most, lacking the requisite firepower to mount a sustained challenge. In the pivotal moments of Game 2, a commanding lead evaporated into a devastating defeat, epitomizing their struggles to close out games. Tactical adjustments, including goaltender rotations from Varlamov to Sorokin, have failed to stem the tide, underscoring the depth and resilience of Carolina's lineup. With Carolina asserting their status as Stanley Cup contenders, supported by a wealth of offensive talent and defensive solidity, the Islanders face an uphill battle to prolong the series. Despite the home crowd's fervent support, doubts persist regarding the Islanders' capacity to extend the series, prompting a pragmatic assessment of Carolina's superiority. Consequently, the Carolina Hurricanes money line is our full game side pick. As the teams prepare to clash once more, statistical trends offer insight into the potential outcome. Carolina's penchant for low-scoring encounters is reflected in their propensity to fall under the total in nearly half of their games this season, a trend that extends to their away fixtures. Conversely, the Islanders have showcased a more balanced defensive output, albeit with a slight dip in scoring averages on home ice. Recent matchups between the two teams have yielded modest goal tallies, indicative of their defensive prowess and strategic focus. In light of the Islanders' imperative to stifle Carolina's offensive onslaught, a defensive-minded approach is anticipated, potentially limiting scoring opportunities, thus aligning with the expected narrative of a tightly contested, defensively oriented matchup. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Florida Panthers vs. Tampa Bay Lightning. The Florida Panthers appear to have all but sealed the deal in their inaugural round series in 2024. With every position group firing on all cylinders, they exude the dominance expected of them as the favored contender in the Eastern Conference. Their upcoming showdown on Saturday pits them against the Tampa Bay Lightning, who are desperately seeking to reverse their fortunes on home ice. Facing elimination against a formidable divisional adversary, the Lightning aim to salvage both the series and their season. Tampa Bay enters this pivotal game with their backs against the wall. Nonetheless, they hold the advantage of playing on home turf, where their performance during the regular season was commendable. Conversely, Florida recognizes the opportunity to secure a series sweep with a victory here, affording them much-needed respite, given their physically demanding style of play. However, there's a strong likelihood of Tampa Bay making a formidable start in this contest. It wouldn't be surprising to witness them tallying 4 to 5 goals, given their propensity for creating numerous scoring opportunities. As such, the Tampa Bay Lightning money line is our full game side pick. The third installment of this series witnessed an unusual offensive surge from both teams. Historically, the under has prevailed in 6 out of their last 10 head-to-head encounters, with the average combined goal total standing at precisely 6. Notably, the Panthers have seen the under prevail in 6 of their last 10 overall games, boasting a remarkable defensive record of just 19 goals conceded during that span, including 3 impressive shutouts. Conversely, the Lightning have experienced a trend of lower scoring, with the under hitting in 3 of their last 10 games. Moreover, they've surpassed the 3-goal mark only once in their past 7 outings. Thus, we anticipate another closely contested, low-scoring affair, making under the projected total our full game total pick. Boston Bruins vs. Toronto Maple Leafs. The Boston Bruins and the Toronto Maple Leafs are set to clash once more in Game 4, this time in Toronto on Saturday night. After a hard-fought battle, the Bruins managed to reclaim home ice advantage with a 4-2 victory on Wednesday night, taking a 2-1 lead in the series. Now, the Maple Leafs find themselves in a crucial position, aiming to avoid falling into a 3-1 deficit before the series shifts back to Boston for Game 5. A significant factor contributing to Toronto's defeat was their inability to capitalize on power play opportunities. The outcome of this upcoming contest holds immense weight for Toronto, as a loss would require them to secure victories in the next 3 games, including 2 on Boston's turf, in order to clinch the series. Although uncertainty shrouds Nylander's availability, his potential return could provide a substantial morale boost for the team. Despite facing formidable opponents in Swayman or Ullmark, Samsonov has displayed commendable performance, instilling confidence that Toronto can remain competitive. Moreover, it's unlikely that the Maple Leafs will falter on the power play once more, especially considering the heightened scrutiny placed on the referees officiating following Game 3's contentious calls. Toronto's recent offensive struggles against the Bruins underscore the importance of igniting their scoring prowess to seize victory in this pivotal matchup. The Boston Bruins emerge as clear favorites, having demonstrated superiority throughout the series, winning 9 of their last 10 encounters against the Maple Leafs. Notably, their sole defeat within this stretch occurred in Game 2 of the current series. Additionally, the Bruins boast an impressive away record, standing at 24-9 for the season. Nevertheless, the Maple Leafs' offensive prowess renders them formidable opponents, particularly on home turf. Despite historical playoff setbacks, the Maple Leafs possess the talent and determination to mount a formidable challenge, making them a viable contender in this crucial matchup. Consequently, the Toronto Maple Leafs money line is our full game side pick. Anticipations run high regarding potential officiating adjustments following the contentious events of Game 3. While some anticipate an uptick in penalty calls, a prevailing sentiment suggests that both teams will exhibit greater discipline and focus on the game at hand. Notably, the total goals scored in the series thus far have ranged from 6 to 5 to 6, with empty net goals impacting the outcomes of games 1 and 3. However, a consistent trend emerges wherein the losing team has failed to surpass 2 goals in their last 5 encounters. Boston's ability to stifle Toronto's offense, coupled with Samsonov's stellar goaltending, suggests the likelihood of a closely contested match, possibly culminating in a 3-2 scoreline akin to Game 2. Thus, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Stars vs. Vegas Golden Knights. The Dallas Stars are set to make an appearance in Sin City on Saturday for the third match of a best-of-7 series in the NHL Western Conference quarterfinals against the Vegas Golden Knights. While the phrase "must win" is often thrown around, in this particular scenario, it undeniably holds true. With the series standing at 2-0 in favor of Vegas after losing games 1 and 2 on their home turf, Dallas finds itself in a dire situation. The absence of Jari Nakampa will further challenge the Stars, while the availability of Mason Marchment and Radek Faxer remains uncertain. Conversely, Vegas will be without Robin Lehner, while Nicholas Haig's participation hangs in the balance. The Golden Knights boast an impressive record, having clinched victory in 5 of their last 6 matchups and 6 of their previous 7 games on home ice. Their offensive prowess is evident, having netted a total of 15 goals in their last 4 home games. Additionally, their proficiency on special teams is noteworthy, with a power play conversion rate exceeding 20%. Despite Dallas' commendable penalty killing, their defensive performance has been lackluster, conceding a total of 7 goals in their last 2 outings, indicating a formidable challenge in containing the Golden Knights' offensive onslaught. Conversely, the Stars have stumbled in recent games, suffering consecutive defeats and losing 3 of their last 5 encounters overall. Offensively, they have struggled to find the back of the net, managing just 6 goals in their last 3 outings. However, they have displayed prowess on special teams, converting over 24% of their power play opportunities. On the defensive front, Vegas has proven resilient, conceding only 8 goals in their last 3 games while boasting a penalty kill success rate of over 79%. Consequently, Dallas may face an uphill battle in breaking through Vegas' formidable defensive line. Returning home may provide a glimmer of hope for the Stars, yet optimism must be tempered by the inconsistent performance of goaltender Oettinger. His wavering form does not bode well for Dallas, especially against a potent offensive force like the Golden Knights. With Vegas maintaining their offensive momentum, an expectation of 3 to 4 goals from them could tip the scales decisively. It appears that the pattern of Vegas asserting dominance over Dallas persists, indicating a formidable challenge for the Stars to overcome. While it may seem like a last-ditch effort for the Stars, the reality may be that Vegas simply holds the upper hand. The inability of the Stars to surmount the challenges posed by Vegas underscores the latter's status as a formidable opponent. With Vegas embodying the characteristics of a defending Stanley Cup champion, the Stars find themselves confronting an insurmountable obstacle. Consequently, the Vegas Golden Knights money line is our full game side pick. Statistically, the Stars have maintained a respectable average of 3.59 goals per game overall and 3.49 goals per game on the road. However, their recent encounters with the Golden Knights have seen a decline, with an average of only 1.67 goals per game in their last 3 matchups. Conversely, the Golden Knights have exhibited consistency, averaging 3.21 goals per game overall and 3.37 goals per game at home. Their dominance over the Stars is evident in their recent scoring record, averaging 4.33 goals per game in their last 3 encounters. Historically, the total score has trended towards the under in matchups between Dallas and Vegas, with 10 of the last 15 games ending below the projected total. Furthermore, in road games against Vegas, Dallas has seen the total finish under in 4 of their last 5 encounters. Overall, Dallas has struggled to find offensive rhythm in this series, averaging a mere 2 goals per game, while Vegas maintains a slightly higher average of 3.5 goals per game. With both teams expected to prioritize defensive tactics, a closely contested match with limited scoring opportunities is anticipated. Thus, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.